Welcome back to the Mickey Bench. Come along with us as we head over to the Contemporary Resort Hotel in Walt Disney World to check out the amazing Gingerbread Castle for Vlogmas Day 2. Disney Countdown to Christmas, a story a day. December 2nd, a Christmas to remember. It was a cold December morning. Snow White was out feeding the birds and her other forest friends. Inside, Doc gathered the other dwarfs. "Christmas is coming," he said. "What do you say we give Snow White a nifty gift?" The dwarves thought that was a fine idea, but what should they get her? Sleepy thought perhaps Snow White could use a new quilt for her bed. Sneezy suggested a lace handkerchief. Then Bashful spoke up. "I have an idea," he said, blushing. "Why not give her something from our mine?" "We could make her a crown," Happy said. The next day, the dwarves busied themselves at the mine. Meanwhile, in their little cottage, Snow White got ready for Christmas too. First, she made a tray of special cookies shaped like bells and hearts and stars and Christmas trees. Then, while the cookies baked, she went into the forest and cut down a dwarf-sized pine tree. When Snow White returned to the little cottage, it was filled with the smell of warm cinnamon and sugar. The smell was so delicious, it made Snow White quite hungry. But instead of nibbling on the freshly baked cookies, she laced them on ribbons and hung them on the little pine tree. Then she draped strings of berries on the branches and decked the cottage with holly and mistletoe. Snow White admired her handiwork. She hoped the dwarves liked the holiday treats and decorations. When the dwarves came home and saw the tree, they danced and shouted with delight. "Merry Christmas," Snow White exclaimed. "I'm so happy you like my surprise." "We have a little surprise for you too," Doc said. He took a small package wrapped in purple paper and tied with a big golden bow out of his cloak and placed it under the tree. "No squeaking peeking," he said. Christmas Eve, Snow White cooked a feast of roast fowl. All night she kept looking at the package beneath the tree. Her stepmother, the evil queen, had never given her anything. This was her very first Christmas present. At last the meal was finished, and the dwarves had washed all the dishes. Doc handed Snow White the small bundle. When she opened it, Snow White gasped with delight. "Why, this is lovely!" "We made it," said Happy proudly. "We hope you, chew, like it," said Sneezy. Snow White went to the mirror and put on the crown. "Oh, thank you," she said. "This is wonderful, and it is even more precious because you put your hearts into it." "Shucks, it wasn't much," said Bashful. "But it is," Snow White cried. "You've made my first Christmas very memorable." Snow White wore the splendid crown all through the Christmas holiday. Then she wrapped it carefully and tucked it away. She hoped she would have another occasion to wear it soon. The end. Thank you so much for joining the Mickey Bunch as we've celebrated Vlogmas Day 2. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet so you don't miss any more of Vlogmas or the Mickey Bunch or anything Disney. And hit that notification bell. Thank you again for coming along. We wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a most blessed and happy New Year. Thanks again for coming, and we hope to see you again soon.